Yo, what's going on, Titus? Welcome back to the chat. Happy Thursday. We are almost done with another week. Let me know if you can hear me in the chat. I'm going to let everybody in the Discord know that we're live right now, and we'll get started ever so shortly. If you're in the chat, let us know what you've been up to this week. How you doing? What are you excited about? Any new drops coming up that you can't wait for tomorrow? Let us know. Leno, what's good? Welcome back to the chat. Happy Thursday. I hope you've had a good week so far. If you're in the chat, let us know what you've been up to. Let us know what you're listening to today. Do you have new music dropping? Are you looking forward to a new release that's dropping tomorrow? I've been fully in pitch mode, so I have no idea what's dropping tomorrow yet. I'm going to find out tomorrow. The only things I know about are Saki and Paris both dropping new songs tomorrow, and that's literally all I've been thinking about all week. So let me know what's dropping. I need to know. It's too late. I'm still on red, going mad, ole. You tell me not to run, but I'm on my way. It's either the things I did or it ain't. I'm trying to read signs, but they all sideways. All right, cool. Beautiful. Thank you. It's okay. A two-way street, but you went the wrong way. I think I met the right. What's up? Welcome back. Sir Chris, welcome to the chat. Titus, welcome to the chat. Leno, welcome to the chat. We'll get started here very shortly. As you can see, we are currently listening to the songs we found on live stream playlist. We're at song number 11, which is Shinobi, J. Oven, Samurai Jack Sweepstakes. If you haven't checked this out, make sure you go check it out. It's a great project. They just dropped it, I want to say like a week or two ago. 29th, 2 weeks ago now. Some really good songs on here. I definitely suggest going to check it out if you haven't. If you're with us on YouTube too, just make sure you hit the same commands. If you are looking for the submissions, it's !submit. If you're looking for the skip queue instructions, just make sure you hit !skip. That's going to explain how you can do all that. I'm going to explain who I am, what I do, what the point of the stream is very shortly. You can see me pulling up all the things I need to pull up right now. But in the meantime, if you are here for the first time and you haven't submitted music, just make sure you hit those commands. It's going to tell you how to submit your music, how to skip the queue if you want to. And if you don't follow us on Kayvan's House on Instagram, make sure you go do that as well. This is where we make all the content and share all the content to support you guys in the community. So we have things like songs we found in the comments. Look at that. Go comment a song. If you got a song that's come out recently or a song you want me to cover in content in this playlist, make sure you go put it in the comments over there. I just need the song title, artist name, that's it. Oh, fuck yeah, dude. I love that. I've got something that's going in that playlist soon as well. I love that. We also have our At Home With interview series. This one's a special partnership we're doing with 2 Lost to interview some of their clients as well. If you want 3 months of free distro with 2 Lost, you can always use the KH code under here too. But we did a recent interview with Shloob, who's also one of my clients at Genius Distro. Super, super dope. Love him. We also have content series about, advice for rising artists and emerging artists, songs we find on live stream every single week. This content format's changed just a little bit this week, but I'm excited about this new format. I'm probably going to do more of it. So submit your music here. You might make it into that content. You might make it into this playlist that we're listening to right now. The guest list playlist, which is going to be a guest curated playlist we kind of are picking back up every single month, where we'll have a new guest curator. Sometimes it's going to be artists, sometimes it's going to be other pages, sometimes it's going to be music industry professionals, sometimes it's just going to be cool people. I'm not sure yet. We're just going to have like a nice variation of guests come and curate music with us. New music through this playlist updates every single Friday. So if you are in the chat and you want to submit your music for this, just make sure you use the release calendar. Leno said 2 Lost definitely better than DistroKid. They don't charge for 2 primary artist collab releases. Oh yeah, I didn't know the DistroKid charged for that. That's fucking lame that they charge for co-primary. That's actually crazy. Why would they do that? We have playlists. Jazz playlist. Just dropped it recently. Go check it out if you like jazz. Community playlist. It's open in the Discord right now. If you want to submit for it, make sure you join our Discord. It's always free to submit your music for all of these opportunities, and that's one of the things that we'll keep going in the community forever. We're going to have some more Q&A sessions coming up with music industry professionals in the Discord as well. So if you haven't, just make sure you join, keep your notifications on. Might be a chance for you to ask some great questions to some music industry professionals, some legal professionals, managers. Like we're literally just going to pull in friends from the music industry and have them talk to you guys one-on-one, so you can ask questions directly to them as well. And yeah, that's it. Like we got a bunch of content, guys. In the office with,
That's also for music industry professionals. Again, just to kind of give you like a little bit of breakdown of what their lives look like. Similarly to At Home With, where that's like kind of pulling you behind the curtain of what it's like to be an artist or a musician. This is the same thing for music industry professionals, so we have that as well. And then, yeah, collabs, playlists, all kinds of stuff. We're just here to support independent artists where we can, all right? So definitely go follow us. And like I said, if you haven't submitted music yet, make sure you hit !submit. If you want to skip the queue, !skip's going to explain how to do that. It's easy though, I promise you. We could not make this any easier for you to submit. If I tried, I don't know how I could make it easier. Nero is the easiest thing that we've gotten so far. It used to be much harder. Anyway, so we're gonna get into it. We're gonna get started so we can get through as much music as possible today. If you guys are in the chat, thank you. If you haven't submitted music yet, like I said, hit !submit. We are gonna be starting with Get Cutie today with the song New Jeans. But before we get started, my name's Kayvan. I'm the director of music distribution at Genius Distro and also at World Star Distribution as well. So yes, those are the media companies, World Star and Genius. I do kind of lead the team on distribution for both of those. So I'm signing artists, I'm putting music out. I've been doing that for the last like 3 or 4 years. Before that, I've managed artists for a long time. I've been an artist myself. I produce music. I've done interviews at Genius for Verified, Deconstructed, Content Strategy, all kinds of things. Yeah, we are listening to you, Ryan Cole, right now. So that's like a little bit of background on me. You know what I mean? I've kind of done a little bit of everything. I still produce music. But here are some of the artists that we've signed. I've signed like 7 or 8 artists from this community to Genius Distro so far, and it's been a really, really great way for me to connect with new artists, figure out what you do, who you are, what kind of music you make. I'll just honestly like get to know you a little bit better and talk to you about like what your plans are and stuff too, right? So some of the artists we've signed from this community include Masho, Shoka, Serena, Antone Now, Shloob, CCBKE, Leia the Leo. My name is J Mac and Bray. All of them I found here in this community. There are a couple others that I've signed that haven't been from here too, but some of them have been from here, and that's been really, really tight. So if you send music in, just know that I'm keeping track of things. I am kind of getting to know you, and if something makes sense, then I'm gonna figure out how I can work on it, right? It doesn't guarantee that I'm gonna sign every artist ever from this community, but I do like to find ways that we can support, and that's why we do all the playlists and stuff too. So make sure you send your music in anyway. The whole point of this stream is to give feedback to artists. Like I said, I make a lot of playlists, so just letting you guys into the process a little bit, letting you know what I like, what I don't like, what I listen for, maybe what catches my ear in a way that would stop me from playlisting something, but just opening up that process so you can understand what it's like in my shoes as well. And then maybe it helps you improve and develop over time. If you're in the chat and you want to give feedback on the music that we're listening to, just make sure you're respectful. That is the only rule that I have in here, is just to be respectful of each other. But we would love to hear your feedback on these songs, and we'd love to know what you think about it. It does help artists improve over time to get feedback from people either producing, writing, recording. Like, it's just the little things, you know what I mean? It can really help an artist figure out how they can improve and get better over time. And that's it. We're going to jump into it. We do paid skips. Like I said, $5 if you want to guarantee a song gets played on stream today. $10 super skip gets you bumped up into the top of the queue, and that just means you get played earlier, played quicker. But every 5 paid skips, we'll do a free skip at random from the rest of the submissions. And hopefully, if we get through all of the paid skips today, we'll do 30 minutes of free skips towards the end of the stream as well. So just, you know, stick around, take part in what we're doing, send your music in. If you want to guarantee you get played, we made it cheaper by moving over to Nero and making it a $5 skip instead of subscribing on Twitch. So if you are in here and you've been in here before and you are used to subscribing or gifting a sub on Twitch, don't do that anymore. It's like $12. That's way more expensive. You could literally do a super skip for $3 less. Come on, why wouldn't you do that? Anyway, let's get into it. We're going to start with this cutie song, and you guys can see how this all goes. If you have any questions about the music industry or anything, feel free to ask in the chat at any point too. I'm always happy to answer your questions. But yeah, let's get into this song from Cutie first. This is New Jeans. Nah, you guys are welcome. I never want to make it like too expensive. Like I've seen some people like charging like $25 for a skip or just to submit music, and I'm like, why would, like, this is like not necessary. I don't know. New Jeans, Bright Purple. Let us know what you think in the chat. Good Savies, I'm chilling, man. How you doing? Oh, you got cashew clusters. Those slap. I like those. You get the ones from Costco? Yeah, I'm gonna thumbs this up on YouTube. I like this vibe. Fits it good. It's like a really, really nice like lighting and color on this video too. The blues are so vibrant. Kirkland, baby. Those are the best ones, bro. With the sunflower seeds and shit. Oh, I'm telling you, big fan of those. Outfits are definitely fire. There's maybe like a little bit on this vocal mix that could be like tweaked. I'm not entirely sure what it is. It feels a little dry. Like I wish there was maybe just a little bit of reverb, like a little delay reverb on the vocal. Not too much, but just like a little bit there, you know what I mean? Just to kind of massage it a bit more. It feels very dry, but the vocal punches through in a nice way, which is one of the big things I complain about a lot, is when the vocal doesn't cut through the production. And the overall feeling of this is really good, so I definitely would playlist this, but if I was going to be super picky, it would just be, I think there's like maybe aspects of the vocal mix that could be a little smoother at times. And that's it. It's very small feedback, to be honest. One thing I will say is make sure you put the link to your song in your description on YouTube as well. Because like right now, right? I want to go playlist this song. There's no link to be found. So I know, and I know that seems crazy. It seems kind of lazy. I am going to go look for it anyway. But that's just one thing that I try to do. Like when I'm thinking about like releasing music, right? And like pitching it to people or like trying to push it to people or whatever it is. One of the first things that's going to be top of my mind is how do I make it as easy as possible for people to stream this song and save this song and go back to the song and listen to it. And so it's just those things. I would just think about that when you're doing your uploads, when you're getting things out. Think about how can I make it as easy as possible for someone to get from this place to this place, stream the song, save the song, get to follow you, like put your links in the actual description of the video too, so people can just click through, and it's literally as easy as possible. You know what I mean? Because I think that's one of the things is you'll lose people on conversion on a lot of different things, on the pre-save because there's too many steps, on like if they've got to go find find the song, maybe they never go find the song even if they like the video. You never know. So just make it as easy as possible. Real AC the boy, what's going on? How are you doing? Thank you for subscribing. We have Not Made the Same by Jay Savant up next. This one's in app, so we're just going to play it right here. Let us know what you think in the chat. AC, so if you are trying to skip the queue, just make sure you do everything on Nero. It does just make life easier and we can get through more songs that way. So, Jay, this is a really, really nice sound for your voice, bro. Let us know what you think in the chat. Damn, this is really cool, bro. Official Jay Savant on Instagram. Vocals are really fire. I like the production on this too. I can't be afraid to stumble. Who's gonna catch me if I fall? It kind of reminds me of somebody, but I have no idea who exactly it is. Especially the chorus. It does feel like something that could be in like a movie though. I think especially in the chorus section. Like low-key, like I could see it being in like a... Like this is like a super weird like niche thing to think that this fits in. But like a Western movie that's like shot in a modern way with like a modern story but is set in Western times. You know what I mean? That's such a weird thing. But like a Magnificent Eight or something, you know what I mean? Like I feel like you put it in a movie like that and it fits. Brian says, I almost want it to be more jazzy because your voice has that blues feel. I kind of like that it's not. I kind of like that the production leans a little like more like hip hop. It's really tight. I like this, man. This is probably one of the more standout songs that I've heard from you. Few Tuck, what's up? If you're in the chat and you're just joining us after not being here for a while, just make sure you check out the new submission and skip processes. We've changed things up a little bit just to make it a little cheaper and a little bit easier for you guys to do those things if you want to. Reminds me of that Rick Ross. That's exactly what I was thinking, bro. 100 Black Coffins. That whole section in Django. This is what that song reminds me of for some reason. I couldn't tell you exactly why, but there is something about it that just in my head like takes me to like some sort of film sequence like that, and it's just cool. I think it sounds very good. I really enjoyed that one. That's one of the ones that we've heard from you that I've probably enjoyed the most. And it's maybe not what I've told you that I'm looking for from you in the past, but there is something really that one just felt good, man. Great melody choices, great vocal. Great job. I enjoyed that a lot. Official Jay Savant on Instagram if you're rocking with that one. And sorry, I forgot to pull up the socials for Cutie as well. So if you are trying to follow, it's Get Cutie with a K on Instagram. Next up, we've got Down and Out by Leno Prod and Ian Lloyd. YouTube performance video for my 4th single this year, Down and Out with Filipino artist Ian Lloyd. Produced by Leno and David Park. Video directed by Nefty Projects and edited by Leno also. Plug and B meets 90s, 2000s R&B song about wanting to leave your hometown but the struggles and yearning feeling during the process. Great for travel playlists, flights, road trips. I like that you put what it's good for in there. That's something that I like to do. So I'm glad that you did that. That's a nice way to just like set the tone for someone, I think. I like this. This is, I know you say it's a performance video, but quite honestly, this could be the music video and I wouldn't be upset about it either. Leno, should I play you my Filipino artist who's dropping tomorrow? He's half Filipinos, but I think you'll like the song. This is great. Titus FLP says this shit is crazy. I like this a lot, man. The visual really sells everything too, but it just looks and sounds great. It's cool because this one actually almost feels like a 2000s pop song as well, not just necessarily like hip hop R&B, but this could be like a pop song. No, not 3 ads. Fuck, man. Fuck. Sorry. Let us know what you think in the chat, but I'm rocking with this. I like this a lot. Gonna quickly go save this on Spotify as well. I like the framing of this. I like that you got shot by the airport. Like that little detail of the planes kind of coming in the background is really nice too. Titus, I've already listened to your song and I'm gonna tell you right now, I love it. I can't wait for us to play it. We'll play it after. I think we're getting kind of close to you. But goddamn, bro. This shit's catchy as hell, man. I like this. Great job on the video. I know it says performance video. This could easily be music video. I think it's just really like enjoyable to watch. You guys did a great job on camera. The song sounds great. I like this one. I went and saved it on the playlist as well, but great job on this, man. Here, I'm gonna play you this one we got coming up. Leno Prod socials or Leno Prod. Damn. I'm gonna talk to Eddie about this because it's the double socials always get me, man. Leno Prod on Instagram. Make sure you go follow. Ben Hamito was cracking. Everything you described in that description is exactly what I'm feeling and seeing. I would agree with that too. Leno Prod on Instagram and on can't talk. Leno Prod on Instagram for one half of that, and then the other artist on that one is Ian Lloyd. Sorry, am I saying there? Is it Ian? All right, I'm gonna play you this one that we've got dropping tomorrow from Paris Howard, half Filipino, half black. Really, really sick actually, and I'm super excited to drop it. This is his first release in like 4 years. So he hasn't dropped a song since 2021. If you want to follow him, you can. We just signed this. We're going to be doing 5 singles with Paris. And you might have seen Paris before in a lot of different types of content. I don't know, man. This shit feels good to me. I enjoy this a lot. Let us know what you think in the chat, but I'm hype about this one. Bouncy, right? It's fun. It's fun to listen to. I think his voice is really interesting tone, too. I'm excited for some of the other music that he's got coming up that almost leans a little bit more like alt R&B as well. But I mean, this dude is just grinding on the content side of things. He didn't drop in a while because he was just doing, like, he was just, like, blowing up his socials. You know what I mean? Just working on content, I think. He's been doing a lot of modeling, brand deals, like that kind of stuff. But, look, he's grinding on the content side. I can appreciate that a lot. I'm excited. This one's gonna be a really fun one. He's got some like very Cuddy-esque songs that I think we're putting out as well. It's so catchy. Shout out to Angelo Moda who mixed this one as well. Great job on the mix. I can hear the Cuddy influence too. He kind of told me, he was like, I'm a big Cuddy fan. And I was like, damn, I kind of hear what you're doing. And I don't think Cuddy makes music like this at all. You know what I mean? So it's a really, really interesting fire song to run low-key. It's pretty tight, man. For the first one in 4 years as well, like, it's going to be pretty sick. I can't wait to see how people react to it. But yeah, like, you might have seen him in, like, any of his content. He's had, like, a bunch of viral content over the years. Lots of modeling work. Recently did this with Coach Fragrances as well. He's just doing the thing, you know what I mean? I respect it a lot. At Paris Howard on Instagram if you want to go follow. That one drops tonight. Make sure you keep your eyes open for it. It'll definitely be in some of my playlists this week. Where am I from? I'm from the UK originally, so I grew up in England. I'm curious if he did UK garage style beats because his voice. That'd be pretty cool. I mean, if you have any, send him. I'll pass him along. He's definitely in that phase of just like working on music too. Sorry, back to the question, real AC. I'm from the UK originally. I grew up in England. Then I moved to North Carolina. Then I moved from North Carolina to Tennessee. Then I moved from Tennessee to New York, and now I live in New York. And that is the whole rundown. Yeah, it was nice. That one's a fun one. Lil Cliff up next. Javibe. I also love UK garage. Big UK garage fan over here. It's really, that and drum and bass is like really like my sweet spot in electronic music. Damn, this video looks nice already, man. Love the color grading on this. What's up, DJ Chicken Boy? Yeah, you can definitely send in a track, bro. Just make sure you use this link in the chat, and if you want to skip the queue, there is a way to guarantee you get played on stream today. It's like $5 or $10, up to you. Let us know what you think in the chat. So I kind of like the edit on this. Some of the zooms ins and out, they're like a little bit like iffy to me. I like the color grading of this video throughout so far. DJ Chicken Boy is an elite name. The song's kind of tough and I like the beat. I just think there's like maybe some aspects of the video edit that aren't catching for me, but if this isn't somebody who makes videos all the time, then it's impressive for like one of the first music videos they've made. Trying to figure out what bro's at in New York too. This one sounds good. Like I would listen to this. I'm gonna go save it on Spotify. I kind of like the video though. It's got that like feeling of like we DIY'd this video, but in a good way. Like, you know, sometimes DIY videos are just really shitty. This is not that. There is a level of quality to it that I already like. The fisheye is a nice touch, for sure. Yeah, it's definitely New York. Can you tell us what would make you want to sign an artist versus just playlist them? I absolutely can. Give me 1 second to save this song on Spotify and pull up the socials, and now we'll give you a full explanation on what it is that would make me playlist an artist versus signing them. There's definitely things I look for, and every situation is different, I would say, too. Lil Cliff _ on Instagram. Make sure you go follow if you're rocking with that one. I see Zeke, my guy Zeke's following you, so that's actually a huge deal already. Good for you, Lil Cliff. That's the first single and second visual release with Good Talk. Oh, shout out, you're on Good Talk. I had no idea you were on Good Talk. That's really tough, and that makes a lot of sense. Shout out to the people at Good Talk, man. Good people. All right, so to answer your question, if I like the music on its own, I'm going to playlist the music. You know what I mean? And I think that's the biggest difference is like if I just like the music and I think the artist is like making really good music, regardless of where they're at in their career, I'm going to playlist the music if I like it, right? And if it kind of catches my ear like that. When I'm looking for artists to sign and the things that I look for when I'm looking for artists to sign, there's maybe like a couple different things, right? Like one, I would say traction on streaming and DSPs is definitely a plus. It's maybe not the biggest thing. I think music is always still going to be first for me. And if the music is good, if there's a project, if there's like a plan in place and like just something that's kind of there that they're looking for support on, I think that's one of the things I lean towards versus an artist who like doesn't have their shit together and maybe doesn't have like a finished product at all or like any idea of like how they want to roll things out. I think those are things that I definitely look for, right? Like just being kind of structured, being like having your shit together. You know what I mean? Just the same way that I would with working with anyone. Like if it was a company like and they didn't have their shit together, I'd probably have a bit of a red flag on like, all right, does this make sense right now? Or is this something that I can actually help on or do anything with? So that's definitely like one thing, right? Is just kind of like having your shit together, having a plan, having an idea of what you want to do, having a project that is done or close to done or on its way to being done. You know what I mean? Then I would say just like understanding of the market overall and of social media and doing it. Like you need to be making content. It's so difficult to like have the conversation every week about like, please make content because it's what's driving streams and it's what's building a fan base for you. And like, I can amplify and help you push those things to a wider audience with our platforms. But if you're not doing those things, then you're just not getting the most out of the deal. You know what I mean? So that's one of the things I would say. It's not that I need somebody to have like the most followers on social ever, but like to be actively making content, thinking about how you make content and working at making and creating content is an important part. And if you're not doing those things, then I just don't know if there's anything that I can do that will help because I need all of that data. I need all of those like kind of pitch points when I'm pitching to DSPs or curators or any of those things, right? And so having that kind of like a background or understanding of how things work definitely helps me do my job, right? So like that's one of the things that I would say is important too. Like I look for that. I look for just the understanding, you know what I mean, and the hunger to do it. That's probably what I'm more interested in than the actual follow account because that's just part of building an artist, right? And breaking an artist, in my opinion, is helping build those things at the same time. But if you also think about it just from a business perspective, distributors make their money off of streams, not necessarily off of how many followers you have on social media. So it is like it's a synergistic kind of like relationship where we need one thing to help with the other thing, and if you're not doing one thing, it's hard for us to do our thing. So that's one of the things that is important and probably something that's become more important to me as I kind of work with artists and have more experiences, is figuring out like, all right, like what are the red flags to look for and what are the things that would make me not want to work with an artist. Not understanding the industry overall, having an understanding of how things work. Even if it's like a baseline, like you might not know everything. I don't know everything. We're all learning every day. But I think if you come into it with a weird attitude, like weird kind of like entitlement, like I'm gonna be out. Like that's not really what I'm trying to do either. So yeah, like biggest things, music, understanding of what's happening. And then, if you have that hunger and desire to like kind of do shit that, but then also for me, it's like, sometimes it's just the timeline and the schedule where I can't work on something because I quite literally don't have space in the calendar. And that just is what it is. You know what I mean? So there is like a bunch of like things that actually do go into that like process of trying to figure it out. And then, if an artist is looking for a budget or if they're not looking for a budget, that changes the conversation and changes what the deals look like and what the offers look like and stuff too. So there is a bunch that goes into it. But I think on a very basic level, playlisting something, it just means that I like the music and I maybe fuck with the artist. Sometimes there's artists that I playlist that I would love to sign, but maybe feel too early or aren't quite where I need them to be at yet for it to make sense. So it's, that's also my thing, is that's why I do all the playlisting and content, is because as artists I still already fuck with that I want to support and help and kind of watch them grow and develop until it gets to a point where it makes sense for us to work on it. But sometimes it's not the time yet. You know what I mean? So hopefully that answered the question. Bluff, up next. Real AC the boy, and then we're going to do a free skip from the submissions as well. Hood Saviors, I appreciate it. This is why I always ask, if you guys have questions, ask the questions. I'm happy to share what I've learned, and I've been doing this for a little bit, so I feel like I've learned a decent amount. And I'm always trying to figure it out. I haven't learned everything, but I'm always trying to figure it out. AC the boy, Bluff. I'm liking the way this started already. AC, where are you from, bro? You asked me, but I didn't get to ask you. Look, and even if it's not me, if you do those things, that's what everybody's looking for. You know what I'm saying? You're 15? Oh. From Boston? Pretty solid for a 15-year-old. Alright, this thing's to work on. I think you have a really good vocal tone, first off, right? For a 15-year-old, this is pretty solid songwriting already. Records his own content and music too. Definitely a lot of potential for sure. The biggest thing for me here, and this is really the only feedback that I think I would probably give you, is just work on timing of delivery a little bit. There's moments where it kind of gets in and out of the beat. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Generally, you're pretty on. There's maybe like a little bit of tuning stuff here or there that I would just be careful of. But I mean, if you're doing all of this yourself, then you're doing an amazing job for being 15. King Rose, this is cool. It's cool. I would listen to this for sure. I'm gonna save it. The project is called The Freshman. I'm gonna say this right now. This is much better than what I was making when I was 15. So you have my respects. Wave Clef, congratulations on your apprenticeship, bro. Congratulations. Let's get some W's in the chat for Wave Clef. That's very exciting for you, man. And then paying for you to go to recording school, that's tight. Congratulations. That's a big W. We love to see it. You putting in the work to learn and get better and improve your craft. I gotta respect that. Same thing with you, AC. All right, biggest feedback for you is mainly on timing of the vocal delivery at moments, and then also the tuning. Those are the two things that I would just look out for a little bit. Mix overall sounded and felt really good. Actual vocal tone, delivery tone, like all that, really good. Definitely a lot of potential. Keep working on the content side of things for sure. I mean, it looks like you are doing a lot of the things that you need to do. And then from like a songwriting perspective, right, and just like artist development perspective, I think the tough part about being 15 and making music, and this is maybe the same exact thing that I struggled with when I was 15 and trying to make music, is just making music that is like very true to who you are, because you are still figuring out who you are. I think that's a part of making music as well, is like figuring out what kind of artist you are, figuring out what you're talking about and singing about. And I think one of the tough parts is if you are younger and you are singing about topics that maybe relate to people who are a little bit older, is that it might not connect if it's not like coming from a place of like a lot of experience, you know what I mean? Which is just realistically, you are 15. So like you are still going through all these things of relationships and developing and friendships and all this stuff. So the one thing that I would say is just figure out how you can really make that your own without trying to emulate something that maybe you would hear an older artist say, or that you would hear older artists write about, you know what I mean? So just keep working on that part. I would love to hear a little bit more, and maybe you have this on the project, I haven't listened to the whole album, so I don't know, but more songs that kind of like show us who you are as a person as well. So that way we're getting to know you individually, because I think that's one of the things that you'll need to do to really connect with an audience and make them care about you and follow you along and like be a part of the process and the journey with you, is to kind of create that personal connection with them. So just think about that as you're making content, as you're finding ways to kind of promote your music, right? Like you are a kid, you are in school, you do have these experiences that are very specific to being in high school. So don't be afraid to share those things through content, even if it's not through the music. But just be, don't get caught up in the thing of trying to emulate an artist that's already out there. You know what I mean? Try and figure out who you are and what the story you are telling is, and what kind of music you want to make and how you want to tell that story. That is like a long-term piece of advice. That's not like a, you have to do this right now thing, but just keep that in mind as you're creating, and I think it'll help you long-term. Halitosis. Kev Speaks Truth. We're going to play this one next. And thank you. Guys, you gave me a lot of compliments on my advice today. I'm glad it's good. I'm glad it's useful.
Okay.
Halitosis, Kev Speaks Truth, the little 82 BPM D minor. Love the chord progression already, love the key. Kev, man, I know I keep saying this. The thing we were just talking about really finding your own sound, finding your own voice, I feel like you're doing such a good job of that right now. This new music that you've been sending over just feels so perfect for you. And there have been times where I haven't necessarily always felt that way about the music. Not every song's hit for me, but these ones you've been sending over recently, there's something so authentic about them, and I think you're doing a really great job, so keep it up. And AC, of course, bro. Feel free to ask questions in here whenever. Ask questions of your peers and other artists. Just make sure you take everything with a pinch of salt. No one's got the answers. At Kev Speaks Truth on Instagram. Made this the other night right after stream. So this is from Monday night. Oh, again, if you're in the chat, make sure you go follow us on Kayvan's House on Instagram. You can submit your music in the comments of this video as well. I'll be listening to your submissions. And we have the Discord community playlist open again, so make sure you submit in there too, all right?
Uber dope, fresh delicious, spitting halitosis. Let go of the lotus and make my magnus opus. Swimming, yeah.
That was a nice. Hold on, we have to go back. We have to go back. We have to go back.
Fresh delicious flight, now I'm heading back down.
This bar right here.
Uber dope, fresh delicious, spitting halitosis. Let go.
Kev, that was really good, man. I like that. I like that. I like that a lot. The little supercalifragilisticexpialidocious flip. That's smart. And he changed every word in it, but still kept. Very good, bro. Seriously, this is probably one of my favorite songs I've heard from you as well. All punched in as well. Couldn't tell, man. There's a good mix on this. Kev Speaks Truth on Instagram. Look, if you need an engineer, get with Kev at Trackout. If you need beats, get with Kev for beats. If you just want to collab, hit him up too. I like the 8 Mile M&M's reference too. It's well written, bro. You did a great job on this.
Think I was from 8 Mile. M&M's in my teeth, I got a sweet smile. Catch a flight, now I'm heading back down south. Uber dope, fresh delicious, spitting halitosis. Let go of the lotus and make my
natural voice, bro. That's what I'm telling you. It sounds so good. That maybe that's what it is. You know what I mean? I know we talked about that before, but leaning into the natural voice, you got a real nice natural voice.
Spitting halitosis. Let go of the lotus and make my madness open.
Sounds really good, man. You did a great job on this.
Just like a dolphin. Sinning, swear it gives me rush of endorphins.
Great job, Kev. At Kev Speaks Truth on Instagram. Bro, when that drops, please make sure you submit that for the playlist. It's going to go in whatever playlist you submit it for, and maybe all of them. I like that one a lot. Definitely one of my favorites we've heard from you. And again, like some of you have heard me say this, some of you haven't. Leaning into that authentic natural voice is such a game changer. I think it makes every song sounds so much better from a vocal standpoint when you're not forcing or pushing your voice too much. You know what I mean? Like it just, there is something that feels different about it. I feel like that was an absolute perfect example of why. Pick up the phone. Bobby Hagan's up next. We've got another 5 songs, and then we'll do another free skip, man. I don't appreciate being unreleased, says Hood Saviors. Me fucking either. I want to listen to it again. Luckily, I do have the link, and I can listen to it again. But Bobby Hagan's Pick Up the Phone with Jervs. Great beat already from the jump. If you've got a good beat, I'm going to listen to probably more than if you don't. Little EP, bro. Let's go.
Till I don't have nothing left, then I give you a trap,
saved.
so she can walk in your steps. We can grow old together, live with no regrets. And if you
snare is maybe a touch loud in this mix, like ever so slightly, but not in a way that would stop me from listening to it. Definitely a W of the song overall. Love the visuals as well. Great visual representation for this artist. Ah, Rory follows you. Rory's on game. Here's business partner. Oh, you know Jake as well? Shout out Jake, bro. Great A&R. This is fucking tight. Sayin Jean, it's nice to meet you. Welcome to the chat. Really, really good, man. I like this a lot. This is like very much like just in my taste range. Why is this one? Oh, whoops. Sorry. I think I know Jervs too. Jervs is like a OG Kayvan's House community member, funnily enough. Him and fucking what's his boy's name, bro? What's his boy's name? He like blew up and he went viral. What is his fucking name, bro? Luya, bro. Luya. Luya and Jervs used to be in here all the time. Nice full circle moment right now. Shout out Jervs as well. Bobby Hagan's on one side of this. Jervs official on the other side. Also a great artist. I'm a big fan of his too. This is a really perfect combo of voices as well. Great chemistry on the track. Sounds really good. It reminds me of like Bobby Valentino, Wayne, Mrs. Officer, kind of like back and forth. More chill. Granted, not quite a Lil Wayne verse or a vocal on the rap side, but structure-wise, it's got that kind of like old 2000s feel, you know, that back and forth. I love that at least. Hey man, the song is great. Undeniably good song. Very easy to playlist good music. Again, Bobby Hagens, Hagens on Instagram. If you want to go follow, make sure you do. I'm definitely going to be tapped in. I'm definitely going to be listening to more. As you have songs drop in, Gene, just make sure you send them in my release calendar. It is a free way to just keep me up to date with anything you have coming out. So if you know, if you've got shit scheduled, you got a whole rollout scheduled, you can put the whole rollout in there. I'll listen every time it comes out and go look for it myself to playlist it. But that was pick up the phone, immediately put that in the playlist. Liked it a lot. We have Trust by AC. We got another AC the Boy one coming up next. All right, AC the Boy. I see you. This one's called Trust. Let's see. Let's see if this one has the thing that I was looking for. A little bit quieter of a master in the start of this one. But let's see when the speed drops, it gets louder. I would say that sub's maybe a touch loud, but it is booming. Do you rap bilingually also?
Got this Puerto Rican bitch, she from overseas. Love the way her body is, but better on her knees. Yeah, she way too fine, but you ain't catch me saying please. Yeah, she come with problems, I ain't paying off them fees. Running shit like GTA, bitch driving with speed. Gotta get my bag, yeah, that's one thing I need. Pockets getting heavy like money growing trees. If my girl is making food, yeah, better rice and beans. Remember when I was younger, you should send me to the D.
You really remind me of like 15, 16-year-old Lil Tecca. I like this music a lot. Look, I will say like it's really solid, especially for your age. I maybe like this one more than Bluff, if I'm being honest. Does sound very polished for a 15-year-old. The timing aspect of it is still maybe the only thing that stands out to me. The song's my favorite on the album and it connects to my culture because of the sample. I like that. I think that's a good angle also. You are, what, Dominican and Puerto Rican? I mean, bro, if you speak Spanish too, like I would definitely start incorporating Spanish into your music. I think that's a great market. It's a huge, one of the biggest markets in the entire world, if we're being honest, is Latin music right now. So, I mean, if you can kind of get into that lane as well, I would highly recommend you do it. It's just going to be a great way for you to hit two very big markets and have a lot of opportunity to be big in both. I mean, if you look at someone like CJ, right? Like, he did Whoopty. It was really big in the U.S. market. He immediately stopped making English music and went to the Spanish-speaking market, and he's probably been way more successful in that space than he has been in the American market. So just don't forget the world is a very big place, and you have a great opportunity to tap in culturally as well. This is tough, man. I think my advice still stands just from a songwriting perspective, but purely from like a this sounds like what is popular right now standpoint. This does sound like what's popular. So like if you hit the right audience, it could just go crazy. But I mean, I like this. I would listen to this. It sounds pretty polished. Also feel like Spanish artists have a lot of longevity. I would agree with that too. I just think it's a different market. It's a different type of fan. It's a different fan base. The American fan base, especially in hip hop, can be a little shit if I'm being honest. Like it's maybe like I'm sure for anybody who works in it, like that's probably the thing that we all probably hate the most is that the American hip hop fan base is just they're not very loyal. They can be a little fickle. They can be a little rude. They definitely are like very much about the clout side of things. But like when you look at like hip hop fandom in like the UK and like fucking Europe in general, like it's a way different thing. If you look at like the way that fans are made in like Asia, especially around like K-pop and pop, like it's just very different. Spanish culture also very different. way more supportive. It's the same thing with the Haitian artists I work with. The Haitian community is so supportive and so fun when they talk about the music and think about the music and supporting artists from that community as well. Same thing with the AAPI community. Like, there is a lot of opportunities, I think, culturally for you to really dive into that side of things. And especially because you're 15 now and you're still figuring things out, like, bro, just keep working at it, keep making music. But if you start to add that little Spanish stuff in, I feel like you'll start to see even more movement, especially within your own communities as well, because it's just going to be one of those things that people will look at and be like, damn, that's mad cool that you can do both. So just keep that in mind. But great job so far. This is two from the album we've listened to. Second one definitely caught my attention, maybe a little bit more than the first, but both have been a really high quality, especially for the age. Emperor of Sound, Rico Shy up next. I like this rapper. I've been enjoying this rapper a lot recently. This song is no different. I put this in the new music of this playlist last Friday. Same thing with sports. Yep. Same thing with art and fashion as well. Just like, look, man, you have a really big opportunity there to tap in. I'm gonna put this one in this playlist too because I just want to listen to it more. I like this one. This was another one that caught my ear pretty much immediately. It's part of a 2-pack, I think, called The Taste, or a 3-pack. This in the name of When I Was High. When I Was High caught my attention too, but I will say Emperor of Sound was definitely the one for me off of this project that I just could not stop listening to. So let us know what you think in the chat. Rico Shy on Instagram. Great voice, great tone. Signed to Closed Sessions. Shout out to Closed Sessions also. Yo, what's going on, Rai? Welcome in. If you're in the chat and you want to submit music, !submit, we'll pull that up. If you want to figure out how to skip the queue and guarantee your song gets played on stream today, all you got to do is hit !skip to figure that out too. Closed Sessions. This is Closed Sessions. They're a record label from Chicago. They're just cool. They've got a good ear, especially for like real classic. Yeah, independent record label from Chicago. Great ear for just like really good like hip hop shit. Like true hip hop shit. Oh, right. Don't send it on Discord. Make sure you submit a Nero, okay? We've got another free skip coming up shortly. But if you submit on Discord, I'm not going to see it. At least for the stream. So. Again, Rico Shy on Instagram. Make sure you go follow if you're rocking with this one. 2 more and then we'll do another free skip. Yeah, I like this one a lot, man. I mean, just, you know, not too much feedback on it. I do think it's just like if you're a fan of like a more classic hip hop sound, like this hits all of the notes. You know what I mean? Like these synths are so warm. Drum break is really nice. You get that muted trumpet sound that comes in and out. It's a nice like nod back to jazz kind of samples. I don't know. I don't even know who this reminds me of. It just feels good. It almost feels like maybe like Ab-Soul-esque. It's like a mixture of like, I feel like Ab-Soul in the production, Schoolboy in the vocal. But it's definitely like someone who's, you know, album coming from Rico soon. Can't wait. It's going to be good. Yeah, just good flows, man. It's just good. It's just good. It's good raps. I don't know how else to describe it. It's good raps. We got another AC the Boy one coming up next. Fake Love. I told you guys. If you're in here, have I listened? I don't know if I've listened to JDS yet. Not today. If you do want to submit, if you want to skip the queue, that's the best way to guarantee you get played. And obviously, as people skip, it pushes people down. So just keep that in mind.
Yeah, I can't trust that bitch. She just get fake love. Yeah, she said
good beat choice. Refreshing music. Look, I'm glad you like it. Let us know what you think in the chat.
Yeah, she might fuck around and fuck the guys. Yeah, and then she gon' have to meet this nine. Yeah, we ain't fucking with them other guys. Yeah, my Brody grabbed the chop and let it fly.
This is maybe not my favorite one of the 3 we've listened to.
Yeah, she can't get no love.
I do like the beat choice. I do think there is going to be people who really, really like this one a lot. I don't know if this one hits for me quite the same way, but the confidence is there in the vocal. There's a lot of big pluses across the board. This kid is 15, so just keep that in mind too. Yeah, auto-tune could be a little bit better. There's things about this I think could be maybe a little bit better on this one. It's a tough beat though, if I'm being honest too. Like I think a lot of people would struggle with this beat.
I might just fuck your hoe. Yeah. Yeah, I can't love that bitch, she just get fake love.
I just think if you find the right audience for this though, it's gonna hit. You know what I mean? Like I could see this going on TikTok. Like if you have the right kind of like trend or whatever, like I feel like this could hit for the right thing, but it's maybe a little bit more specifically got to be marketed around something. Come 18, you'll be a menace. I think so too, bro. Yeah, 15, this is extremely impressive. Definitely has a clear riff of melody and flow. Good beat choices as well. And you know what? The thing that I'll also say about this is it's a very consistent sound vocally from this artist already, and that's something that it takes a lot of people a long time to find. So that's also like a really, really big plus, I would say, for me, is just like there is a consistency from song to song vocally and in the writing style where this artist does at least stylistically feel like they've got kind of a sound. Maybe lyrically and just content-wise, you know, that's probably the place where I still feel like it needs a little bit of work, but that is because you are literally 15. So I just feel like the older you get, the more you start to like have things to write about that, like, you know, or maybe like just fucking serious and stuff, you know what I mean? Like the more that I feel like you will kind of get that from you as well. Guys, don't let me forget to go back. I don't know why I skipped this one forward, but Late Eyes, Kyle up next, and then we'll go back to Mamas by Mansa.
But that doesn't make us a chicken.
Good music so far tonight. 12 in, 52 minutes, got an hour left. Still no spin music. So Eddie said they took it out and they're gonna put it back. So don't worry, it's gonna come. I'm not gonna sing the music today though. I'm tired. My brain is tired. All right, this is Late Eyes. Let us know what you think in the chat. And Cynic. Did I say Cynic before? Cynic. And it's either Kyle or Khayal. I will say the sitar and everything is making me think it's maybe more of a Khayal. I feel like this is gonna get real heavy very shortly. Late Eyes music, guys. This is loud already. Pretty cool. I mean, you guys know how I feel. Maybe not the biggest dubstep fan. I do like the sample usage, though. I think it was really cool. It's created this really cool, like, space. If, like, a Dune-esque type movie, like sci-fi, desert combination, this feels like a good soundtrack for already, or like a video game that includes both of those things. You know what I mean? Some sort of, like, futuristic desert people. Kev's Excuses love how heavy this is. Yeah, video game trailer, like anything like that. It's a really good fit for that, I think. I'm curious to know what's gonna happen when we hit this section right here and the waveform spikes. It's either speeding up or it's getting louder. Maybe both. Who knows? Let us know what you think in the chat. I mean, I love the sample. The sample is like really like soothing. King Rosa says not a fan of the melody. Look, I think that's also fair. I think the Middle Eastern in me just loves things in this key. If it's in the Phrygian scale, it'll get me every time. But I just think it's in my blood. I can't help myself. Yeah, I like that it's a different sample culturally as well. You don't usually. I mean, like, I would say, like, you mostly hear it on, like, Well, no, sometimes you do on like dance. I feel like you hear it more in dance stuff than you do anywhere else, if I'm being honest. Like, you don't really hear it in like, I guess in hip hop you do sometimes. Depends on the artist and the sample. Like, I like the texture in this a lot. There's a lot of little details in this production. Yeah, I think this would go crazy to rave. Like, if this was outside and you had this at a rave, I think it would go crazy for sure. The hi-hats are really good. You guys really got to listen for those little details in the background, because I think the percussive elements of this are really those little details that are happening are probably the thing that stand out the most to me. It's a scary-ass sound, not gonna lie. The little, like, vocal, like, chanty thing that's happening in the background's kind of crazy. Late Eyes Music on Instagram. Good job. We got Mama's, a bit of a vibe switch up next. T1M Choff got a demo into 1 hour challenge. I was like, yeah, absolutely, bro. If you want to submit, just make sure you submit during Nero or through Nero. We got Mama's by Mansa up next. This is a R&B soul band from Chicago. R&B soul, neo soul band out of Chicago. I love all three of those things, so it definitely felt like something off a video game soundtrack or a movie soundtrack. Some sort of trailer, like any sort of trailer I think it could fit in.
Let me tell you how I'm feeling this morning.
Oh, I already like this, I think.
Got a couple dollars on my mama, she the reason I'm breathing this morning. Last night I fell to this.
Fucking Chicago, man. What's up with you guys? The music is always good when it's from Chicago. It's very rare that I hear something from Chicago and I don't enjoy it.
These long nights, nigga, I don't feel it this morning. But I know that my daddy gonna say, son, go get it this morning. So I wake up early and tuck in my feelings.
Chicago does have it. Kev says, bro, yes. King Roses says hard. It sounds and feels really good. It's just warm. You know what I mean? It's easy to listen to. I'm gonna allow that from you, Kev. I'm ready for this chorus to drop. I'm curious to see where this goes. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Nice harmonies on that, man. Really, really nice harmonies. We got a little piano solo here as well. God damn. Kombucha says, yes, my soul's levitating. Putek says, beautiful. Oh, the escalation from the piano solo into the guitar solo is amazing. Yeah, these guys gotta fall out of me immediately. Who is that Mansa? Oh, that drum solo. Oh my gosh. Yeah, this is transcendent. I love this. I would love to hear some more like vocal runs. That's maybe it. Like it's nice that we have all these harmonies, but some of those additive things, that's kind of it. It feels like it was maybe recorded live. This is beautiful. That's it. I mean, look, it's damn near perfect. I would love to hear just a little bit more of a vocal flex in the background, because it's just what I like, and I think that's what I've come to expect from, especially neo soul, is like you get some of those runs in the background. You definitely have kind of that like additional texture that's there. But I will say, I will definitely be listening to anything that you guys send me from Mansa. Very, very beautiful. Really, really great. All around. Wait, this is not one that we listened to already. Yeah, we didn't listen to this one already. Definitely want to hear them more. Definitely want to see them live. Attitude. AC the boy. AC, man, you gotta send over this whole project one by one. I respect that though. Oh. Oh. Great beat choice again. Great sample choice. Great beat choice. What up, Southern Player Chris? We're live on Twitch right now.
If I'm calling up the phone, you you better answer. For the attitude, I wanna see some manners. We can get, don't give a fuck about your man. Yeah.
King Rose says AC save some submit for us. Look, it's like that sometimes. I'm sorry. We're gonna get into this rest of this queue in a second, guys. We have gotten through a lot of songs though so far already, which is nice. Can't. I love that. That's hilarious. If you're with us on Instagram, we're live on Twitch and YouTube right now. Come hang out. We're listening to music, giving feedback. I'm gonna save this one too. This one stands out to me, I think, for the beat choice. Definitely potential, man. I mean, it could be in 15. Like, it's really, really solid. We've listened to a couple like 15-year-olds in here before. I signed one of them, Antone, who's now 17. And I would say, though it's different potential-wise, I feel like you have the same sort of potential to definitely in the next few years, like really, really just carve out a space for yourself. It's really solid. I mean, if you like TJ, if you like Polo, if you like Tekka, I could see you liking AC. It's just gonna need you're gonna need the right song, I think, and the right team. You know what I mean? Don't let anyone take advantage of you too, either, just because you're 15. Like, this is really solid. I think. I don't know. I'm gonna be keeping an eye. Condition bedrooms. Bedrooms. I'm sure that's not actually what AC stands for. I love the 2000 sample though. Real AC the boy. Again, this kid's 15 years old. Like, I think it's pretty crazy to be every year at high school planning to do an album. Do it. That's a great plan. If you have the ability to do it, do it. That's an absolute great plan. What I would suggest that you do though is don't just try some R&B, definitely. Don't, like, this is just like, and I guess this is for everybody, don't just drop a project on its own out of nowhere, right? Like, do singles, you know what I mean? Try and drop as many singles as you can from a project as makes sense before you drop the full project, because for a couple different reasons. One, it's going to give you more opportunities, more shots to get placements, to get support, to get interviews, to do performances. Jangy, we've actually changed the way that we do skips now. I'm sorry, I should have said that. I've tried to say that every time someone's come in who hasn't been here in a while. Submissions and skips are a little bit different now. So just make sure you run everything through Nero. But what I was saying is try and get as much out as you can out of a project, right? You spend all this time making songs and kind of putting a project together. You could release as many singles as you want from that project going into the full thing. If you've got the full thing done before you start the rollout, way better, because you can upload the entire product. Do the pre-ad, do the pre-save natively in Apple Music and Spotify and on YouTube Music, which is way better for you because you'll get more pre-saves that way. And then you can kind of just roll the thing out. But I would literally do... or you could literally do... as like you just do a bunch of singles, because like if you were still building an audience, like no one's like waiting for an album, you know what I mean, like in theory. So just put as many songs as you want out. Like it's just going to be better for you, and you can build the data and the story leading into that full project too. What do you think about dropping the project and all content directing traffic back towards the project? I think it works in some cases, but I would say that if you are going to do it like that, just be aware that you can't fucking just send me this. Tell me what the song is, Jangy. I'll fucking look for it. I'll pull it up myself. Just tell me what your artist name is again, and I'll put you in the queue. I don't see it in Nero. You don't have to pay to submit. It's free to submit. Just make sure you submit in there, okay? No, not like that. Submit the song in Nero. You can use that link without paying. Just don't do a skip, and I'll do the skip for you manually because you did the subscription thing. But for everybody else in here, don't do that. It's more expensive than if you do it on Nero, which is why I'm trying to push you all there. But yeah, like, you can do it. It's just like, I think if you are going to do it that way, don't expect editorial placement unless something goes viral or a song blows up because you have like put money behind the content and marketing the content. I think it doesn't really work for a lot of people to do it that way, because unless you are spending on marketing, it's not like the songs are just going to like blow up out of nowhere. Like, you really have to be like putting stuff behind them, I think, for that to work. Don't stop. Monotone Madman up next. 2510. Sorry, we gotta keep moving. All right, Jane, I got you in there. But yeah, for me, I prefer to just drop, like, if you got a 12-song project, I would do 10 singles and then pick a focus track. Have one extra one when you drop the album, personally. Especially in the beginning when you're still building an audience and building streaming data and stuff like that. Testing This is my next single. It's unmixed and different from my usual vibe. It's got a nice bounce to it. I mean, I love this West Coast shit right now, so... And I feel like it's having a moment. Is that Tide in the chat? Oh. Hello, Tide. Miss you. Okay, I'm gonna be real. D-Bells. One of my favorite songs we've listened to from you before. Or so far. Great bounce. Good feel into it. I want more of this from you. Look, like, you've asked me why I haven't playlisted stuff in the past. I would playlist this in a heartbeat, honestly. I don't hear any of the issues that I've heard in any of the stuff on this. Mix could maybe be cleaner because it's not done yet, but there's personality in it. I agree with Kev. Vocals fits nice. It's got a nice bounce. Delivery's done well. Yeah, for me, bro, this is it. I need more of this from you. I like that you are testing this, and I like that it's different from your usual vibe, but I feel like you found a really, really good space for your vocal. What up, Kingston? We're live on Twitch and YouTube right now. Come hang out if you're around. We got 50 minutes left. We're gonna get through all these songs in the skip queue, though. Don't worry. We got a couple more super skips that got added. We're gonna do another free skip shortly as well. We did a free skip. Where the fuck did it go? Yeah, you know I brought the gang in this bitch. Don't stop. I'ma make you put my name on that shit. Don't stop. Hold on, let me do my thing. Definitely need some ad libs in this, but that's maybe the only thing that I would say. Don't stop. Yeah, you know I brought the gang in this bitch. Don't stop. I'ma make you put my name on that shit. Don't stop. Hold on, let me do my thing in this bitch. Don't stop. Heard the niggas went insane with a switch. Now this has got a real nice bounce to it. I like this one a lot. What happened to that skip that I did? It's literally disappeared. Do you guys remember what the song was? I don't even know what song it was that we listened to. It's just fully disappeared from the queue, and I have no idea where it went. Nah, King Rose, it wasn't yours. Oh shit, sorry. Oh my gosh, what have I done? It wasn't Fake Love. It wasn't Emperor of Sound by Ricochet. What the heck? No, there was a song that we listened to that I did a free skip for, and then it disappeared. But I just can't figure out what it was. That was D-Bells. Scuba Squad D-Bells on Instagram. Make sure you go follow. Jangy, Can't Trust, up next. Yeah, bro, I like that one. Great job. Oh. Let us know what you think in the chat. I like this a lot, bro. This is tough. I like this, man. I like this a lot. You better submit it when it releases. Put it in my release calendar as soon as you schedule it. I'm gonna put it in a motherfucking playlist. Make sure that mix master is solid, because that's the only thing that would stop me from playlisting it. I need more of this. This is it, bro. Mix is solid. The vocal cuts through in a really nice way, which is all I asked for. But the mix is really good. Everything's got its own space, which is really good. Shout out my school. Why? Oh yeah, shout out to your school then. What school do you go to for audio production? This one was great. I really like this one a lot. What are your socials? Put your socials in the chat, man. Of course, man. Look, That's what I'm here for. That shit is tough. Oh, you go to American? I almost went to American because they have a great audio engineering program. That was like one of the places that I applied to or was going to apply to when I was looking for music kind of leaning school like programs as well. AU's got a really, really good engineering program. Good shit, man. Yeah, it was a long time ago, but that was one of the schools that I was going to apply for as well. I can't remember if I did. I might have. I ended up going to Belmont in Nashville, Tennessee. That's where I ended up going. But Asheville, UNC Asheville's got a really good audio engineering program too. I applied for that. American has a really good one, and then obviously like NYU, but it's expensive as fuck. So, all right, you ain't showing love, AC the boy. We've listened to 4 from this project, and I've saved 4. We've listened to 5. I've saved 4. Sorry. Yeah, I graduated, but it was fine. It gave me a good groundwork of understanding the music industry for sure. More than anything, it was good networking, because I know a bunch of people who went to Belmont who work in the music industry now. Alex Caruso. AC, what is your name, bro? What does AC stand for? It's Alex Cortez. It's Alex Cortez, the boy. I see it in the credits. Gotcha. Found your government name. Oh man, I've been working in this industry for too long. This is Solitude. Thanks for the follow, Wags Music. Welcome to the community. Welcome in. I don't know what she on. I bought a Gucci and Louis Vuitton. Yeah, that's just what I'm on. I told her I love this is, I mean, all right, look. If I'm ranking these by my favorite right now, Trust is number 1. You Ain't Show Love is number 2. Bluff is maybe number... Attitude is number 3. Bluff is number 4 for me. And then the other one we listened to is number 5 for me, because it just didn't hit quite as much. But I would say this is definitely top 2. This and Trust, I really like a lot. Can't believe you're only 15, man. It's really solid for a 15-year-old. I'm gonna keep saying this. This is exactly how I reacted when I heard Antone for the first time and he said he was 15. So I was like, I just can't believe that you guys can make music like this at 15 now. It was so much harder when I was 15. If you're with us on Instagram, come hang out. We're live on Twitch and YouTube right now. You just need 2 more. Save it. We're back. We do this every Monday and Thursday. What are you gonna send me on Monday? Are your parents gonna get mad about all these super skips too? I don't want to piss your parents off. Or like see the boy on Instagram. No, I'm kidding. I do appreciate you sending all this music in, and it is nice to see that you back it so much too, because it's really solid, man. Honestly, great job. I'm not just saying that. No, I get bread. No, I get bread is the best response that you could have actually put in the chat. I fucking love that shit. Witherspoon, Pretty up next. I'm dead, bro.
Hand, don't you?
I'm fucking dead, bro.
You got a choice. These all you need.
Nah, I get bread. Nevio. Nevi. Sorry, I can't read sometimes. Nevi, what's good, man? Welcome back. Welcome back. Soda was cracking. We're live on Twitch, YouTube right now. This is Pretty with Witherspoon. When the time comes and your choice made, shout out John Witherspoon, man. I don't need no guns, 'cause that's how I lost all my... What the fuck is that? Spotify for vendors? Nah, fam. I'm trying to listen to this song. We're gonna run it back. We're gonna run it back. Sorry.
You got a choice.
Yeah.
These all you need.
You don't have to do that either, man. You could just send me shit whenever you want. Honestly, I'm down to listen to it. Go put some stuff in my comments though, because this might end up making it into some content. I gotta be real. Aaron was cracking. Michi, what's up? We're live on Twitch and YouTube right now. We're listening to Pretty with Witherspoon. I think the last Pretty song we listened to that I really like might have been Big Talk. It's that synth. That whistle synth, I love that shit. It's so West Coast. Every time I hear it in a beat, I love it. This is nice too, man.
said, hold on, wake it back. My uncle taught me how to fight the streets, they gave me a strap. I ain't never have to use
I don't
it,
even know
but
what to
it stayed
compare
on my
this
lap.
to. I like it though. Let us know what you think in the chat.
But if I point it somewhere else, then they can point it right back. I seen so many loose for less, and we can't get them right
Real
back.
AC,
So
look,
keep 'em in my memories and
of the ones that I've heard right now, yes.
my life, at least the ones I can rap.
Mix on his voice needs work, but I think it's the sound. That's why I'm not so worried about the mix on his voice. I kind of like how messy it is. You can't join in the Discord. Why not? If you want to submit, make sure you submit right here. If you want to skip the queue, here are the instructions. We take all of our submissions through Nero, actually. But you should join the Discord anyway. Try that. Sometimes the invite gets a little fucked up and just doesn't work. BXC_Preddy on Instagram.
When the time comes and your choice made, and then it's gonna be I don't need no guns, cause that's how I
You need like a Nate Dogg, like invalid link. It should work.
I'ma speak my mind cause I got time.
Nah, that shit works, bro. I don't know what to tell you. G-Funk adjacent. I agree. H1, if you want to submit music, just make sure you use this link in the chat. It'll take you over to Nero, where we take all of our submissions. If you want to guarantee a song gets played on stream today, the best thing you can do is do the paid skip queue. $5 for a regular skip, $10 for a super skip. That gets you bumped into the top of the queue. But, you know. Together. Yeah, bro. Absolutely. Look, you're doing all the right things already. What I would say, and this is just some advice that I have for you too, is just make a lot of content. That's really the shit that we see move the needle on every level of the industry right now, is making content. Yeah, 31 monthly streams. Look, that's just the start. You know what I mean? Just keep pushing your shit. Don't stop pushing stuff that you've released either. If it's out, do visuals for it, push it, make content for it, keep pushing it, keep pushing people back to the stuff that's there as well. You'll build that audience over time. Look into artists that'll like you, that make music like you, where they're getting covered. Don't worry so much about like the complexes and all those people that are kind of like at the top, but think about those people you can build with along the way, some of the smaller pages you can send music to, some of the other playlists you can send music to, stuff like that, right? So this is exactly what you need to be doing. Look at other streamers you can send music to who maybe do paid submissions and things like that. Clip all of that content, use it for socials, all that kind of stuff. About to do a core live mic performance in June. Perfect. Keep doing all that stuff, man. Wave says, can I send my link to my boy who's fish? Yeah, you can send that. Put it in the Discord though if you can. Maybe in music sharing or one of those things. I don't know. I never really know where to put the voting stuff in the Discord. If you put it in the lounge, Bula is gonna get you. So don't put it in the lounge. There's probably somewhere in there where you can put it in one of the social channels and just ask for the votes in there. But I would share it in there more than in the chat here, just because the auto bot, the bot mod is gonna get you. All right. Let's do a random skip. Let's do a random free skip really quickly. We're trying out theme songs for this part. Tide, Sauna up next. Man, I love this artist. Well, we found Tide like 2 years ago, I think. Maybe longer. And honestly, this is one of the most impressive like rises that I've seen from an artist in a short period of time, maybe ever. Like, we first listened to Tide, 2 years ago when his first EP came out, which was Words Off My Chest, right? Yeah, look, like 2023, Words Off My Chest. And then from then to now, 580,000 monthly listeners. Like, this bro's going crazy on socials, on streaming. Like, he has just been putting the work in, and that is something that I respect so much. I tell him this all the time. Whenever we do talk, I'm such a fan, bro. Crazy how time flies, but crazy how much amazing work you put into. 2020 Tide out now. I'm just gonna go ahead and save this whole project, but this one's called Sauna. And if you're in the UK, make sure you pop out. Make sure you go see him live. Still hoping we get to work together one day, in all honesty. Tide.lc on Instagram, out of Leicester. Seriously, one of my favorite UK artists out there, period, I would say. You can go see him Friday, June 20th at the Lower Third. On Denmark Street. What city is this in? Is this in Leicester?
I get like this, I can't stand up straight for a minute. Fuck a soft launch, you got me too hot.
In London. So if you're in London, make sure you go pop out on June.
Pussy get it so sad when I see it, sad when I see it. Your mama gon' be thinking that I'm tripping if she hear this. Scared to watch too thin, she might hear this.
Make sure you follow him on TikTok too. Honestly, I think it's a really good, just like go look at how hard he's working. It's a lot of content. He's putting it up. He's doing the right things. This is a great person to go look at if you're trying to figure out what the fuck to do and how to do it. All right, so make sure you go follow him on TikTok as well. Tide_X on TikTok. Tide.LC on Instagram. I actually can't wait to listen to the rest of this album either. 2020 Tide, out now. Make sure you go check it out. Independent artist, literally just doing this on his own. Busting ass, making great fucking music, making great content, pushing it, like really pushing it. I could not be more of a fan. Tide, all right? Go follow. Yellow Nights, we have another 5 ones coming up, and then we'll do another free skip after that. Yellow Couch Music. This is Yellow Nights with Bradley Valentine and Akon? Hopefully it's not Akon and it's like Akon or something. Akon? I'm serious, man. Tide. Huge fan. Huge fan. Let us know what you think in the chat. We're going to keep things moving. Clay Akon. Stop. Being from North Carolina, that joke hits even harder. I like this. I would have to be in the mood to be listening to this. Like, if I'm a little more somber and this comes on, boom, it's on. It's staying on. You know what I mean? Video's really solid, though. Maybe slightly overexposed at times, but I do kind of like the color grading on it. And the use of the sun is a must, I think. Titus says everything's been super quality, and I'm not gonna lie. It's like that, man. It's like that in here. I can't wait for us to play your thing. Because that mutt flip is unbelievable. I'm not gonna lie, that might be my #1 pick for this next community playlist, in all honesty. It's definitely top 5 for me so far. I really don't have any feedback on this one. It's nice. Part of me is like, maybe the vocal could be tuned just ever so slightly to smooth out moments, but I think because of the genre and the type of music it is, I also don't really want that. I like that it's a more organic, raw feeling vocal. On the tuning side, at least. Like, there is kind of like a natural tone and sound to this vocalist, which is really like pleasing to the ear. Kev says, really love this. Could hear this on a late night with the wife. Yeah. I could hear this in like a Grey's Anatomy. Like a real serious drama. And I kind of love how like 2000s, like early 2000s, this music video feels with the transitions between shots. And also the way that people are standing / sitting. It's got a real nostalgic feel to it from a visual perspective. And also this like panning movement that's happening in that shot too. I like how simple the video is. It doesn't need to be a super complicated video. It gets the point across. They really got a Yellow Couch too. I mean, they would have to, Christian. The name is literally Yellow Couch Music. If they didn't have a Yellow Couch, what's the point? Like I said, right time, right place. I'm into this one. I'm maybe not listening to it every single day, but it's a really, really solid song. It's well written, it's well produced. Musically, it's good. I just want to make sure I put it in here. Yeah, I did save it in the playlist. I'll come back and listen to it again. Plot twist, it's not yellow.
that you should just keep, yeah.
I think more than anything, I would maybe struggle with where to put this from a genre perspective. I don't know what genre this is, really. It has like kind of like elements of country with the slide guitar and maybe the chord progression. It's like got rock elements. It's blending a lot of stuff. It's cool. It's like definitely like a truly genre bending kind of song, and I like genre bending personally. Yeah, I feel like this group would be really cool live, because every time we hear something from Yellow Couch, it does feel like music that you would hear like out somewhere, you know what I mean, at a festival or something like that. I could definitely see like them playing a festival would be really good. Has elements of the Softer Rise Against stuff. What, like Swing Life Away? Great song. No, this was really solid. I don't really have too much feedback on anything sonically or visually. Live debut June 23rd at New Blue in NYC. New Blue is a nice little fun. Yeah, late night indie bar vibes. New Blue is like that. That's how that feels. So that's going to be a really good one to see live. Yellow Couch Music on Instagram. Make sure you go follow if you're rocking with that. Definitely a really, really good one. And if you are in the chat, please make sure you come join us on Twitch and YouTube if you're on Instagram. And if you have not submitted, make sure you hit ! Submit to submit, ! Skip to skip. We got 30 minutes left. We're going to try and get through all of these paid skips. First and foremost, Outlaws, AI, a real country duo. Is this AI actually? I don't know how I feel about AI music. I got to be honest, bro. A real country duo. If you want to skip the queue, this is how. Right now we have... Shit, actually like 4 things in the super skip, so... Sorry, skip people. We're still going to play you before the end of the stream, but... Okay, real country, no AI BS. Ashley's from Tennessee. Where in Tennessee is Ashley from? I need to know. Isaac's from Florida. Generally, I don't like country music. This has like some fucking swag to it, though. I'm not gonna lie. From Memphis? Shout out Memphis, man. If this had a bit better of a mix master, it could go the fuck up. I would agree. It's not bad, though. I mean, like, my biggest thing here is maybe the sub feels a touch overpowering. Is this... Alright, this is like a weird thing. Are these country accents your real accents? Because the one thing that I don't love about country music in general is when people super play up a country accent if they don't have this accent. If this is your accent when the way you speak, then I have no problem with it. But if it is played up for the song to be country, I don't know that I need that personally. It like almost doesn't even really feel like country at times. Paris, Texas type feature would be nice. Yeah. I actually think I like this. It's so not country while being country at the same time, and I like that about it. AI country duo. Not AI, though. Yes, real accents. Thank God. A little banjo in there as well. Look, country's not my space. I'll say that. Just off rip, right? Like, I've done a little work in it. I've worked in it in the past. It's definitely not my space. But what I will say, and you probably, you know, country people might feel differently, like people who work in the country industry, because they're just fucking weird. But for me, I enjoyed that. I thought it was a really nice take on country. I thought it was like a little bit more forward thinking. It pushes boundaries a little bit. Look, I have no real problems with that. I do think the mix could use a little bit of work. The master could use a little bit of work, but yeah, the more I hear, the more it kind of stuck in my head by the end of the song. I think that's kind of the goal. So I think there's a market for it. I think if you push it to the right people, they'll get it. It's just going to be finding the right people in that space to understand it. You know what I mean? Stuck. Nevi Outlier up next. Let us know what you think in the chat. I have actually listened to this one already, and I do have feedback for you. So alternative hip-hop track blending synth pop influences with themes of social anxiety, which I definitely understand, and escapism. Eon Twitchin', if you want to submit, make sure you just do it in the chat. Make sure you submit in Nero. Okay, so I do actually really like the idea here. That's the first thing that I will say. I thought that when I was listening to it. What doesn't really sell me on this song is more so the mix and the production, okay? So while I do kind of like this like 80s feeling themed production, the synth sounds kind of stuck out to me and maybe made it feel less cohesive. Yeah, it's the synth. It's literally that synth thing. So I did listen to this, and I like was on the fence about playlisting it. I ended up leaning towards not playlisting it, purely because of the production sounds more than anything. I do like the idea. The artwork was something that caught my eye immediately, so great job on the artwork side of things. That is definitely a standout part for me. I actually think your vocals sound pretty cool. It's a cool idea. The flow is good. I actually like the songwriting, but for me it was the production that ended up being the reason that I didn't playlist it. And sometimes that is all it is. You know what I mean? Sometimes it's not the song itself as much as it is kind of like the surrounding pieces. So for me, that in this case, it was the production that kind of took me out of it. But I did really enjoy the idea and love the artwork. Yeah, I'd be curious to hear you lean into like a more like almost like punk alt kind of sound. If you go listen to like a Saya, someone like that, I could see you kind of thriving in a space that's maybe closer to this kind of stuff. But I think the idea is the right idea. It's just the execution on the production on this one that didn't really hit for me. That's it. I don't think this is your social either, right? Nevi Outlier, Nevioutltyr. And like I will say, aesthetically, visually, right? You got that shit down, bro. Like I actually think that's one of the things that really stands out to me with you. It's just the visual aspect. And again, that was the thing that made me really dive into listening to this. Immediately caught my eye. Yeah, Genesis Owusu is also, I think, a really good reference point, too. I think my biggest thing was just the production didn't really hit me on this one, and that's really it. And sometimes that's all it takes sometimes. Seti P in the chat. The original player. I like his aesthetic too. That's what I'm saying. Like visually, it's there. I think for me, it was just like there's certain elements of this production that just didn't hit. It maybe leaned a little too 80s, and I wish that like there maybe was like aspects of that 80s style production and kind of overall feeling without necessarily being so heavily sonically, especially with the synths like that too. It was a cool guitar solo. There's a lot of cool elements in there. I just think the production just didn't hit for me that time. HTBU 2 featuring Sonny the Rapper by Key Story up next. Seti P, there he is. This is one of Seti's artists, Key. She's from New Jersey. That's not true. Bronx? Bronx. You already know I like this one. I like this more aggressive kind of tone from Key. I do like this. I like this one from Key, man. Key is dope, but this one hits. Like this, of all the Key songs we've listened to, this is the one that's always stood out to me the most. I love the yeah.
We gems in everything. My team so diamond platinum things. Swings a 10 and I'm on it. She don't sing it, her vibe strong. That's my best friend, such a Betty. I'm a hyper up to every fucking song. Like,
where'd you guys shoot this?
Yeah, we with the bullshit.
This is Austin?
No sense, don't push the limit. Why you mad? Go get a bag.
You shoot this in Texas?
They average, hood and classy. She don't give a fuck. That's why we always up. That's my writer, so I'm with whatever. Yeah, we
it is, right? I've only been there one time. Why the fuck did I recognize that? Ad-libs are fire. I think the chorus is fire too on this one. At South Fire, yeah.
We always win, I'm gonna remind her. Hype that bitch up. Swing wherever we vibing.
Yeah.
That
shit reminds me of fucking East Side Boys, bro. Past Detroit.
Pull up 10 baddies and you know they thick. How I look if I ain't glowing brighter than my wrist. Look around, it's only bad bitches why I see.
This is a good remix.
Tension thicker than my bread, it's so evident. My bitch gon' hype me
That
up.
was the thing I was gonna say. I'll talk about that in a second, Kev.
Party just to rock. Them bitches lame as fuck.
Because I actually have an idea. I have an idea for you with Key on more aggressive music like this. Bedroom School, hook is really solid. I do think work on the verses is still the biggest thing that I would point out for Key. I think she really killed it on the hook of this one, like super hard. But just for me, there's still something in the verses. It's kind of like what Kev said. Like, I think there's like just getting into the right pocket on the verses. And sometimes I think she's just trying to put too many lyrics in the bars, right? So one of the things I was going to suggest is like, if you listen to like fucking Suicide Boys or someone like that, right? Like it's kind of, and I don't know how much of this like aggressive like type of music she's going to make, but I will say it really stands out to me in this space. So I'm going to get fucking DMCA'd for this, but you really have to listen to them to understand, I think, just kind of the... It's almost just finding that sound. Like there's a lot of lyrics in these bars, right? But I think when they do the slower shit, that's probably... It's just like finding Rico Nasty, I think, is actually a better reference than Suicide Boys. But it's finding that pocket. I feel like that's the thing that she needs to do on the verses a little bit more, is just find that right pocket. But I think on the chorus of this one, she really killed it. For me, I'd push towards more of that, like, honestly, like the loud, like more aggressive, like tone of her voice that she takes. There's something about that just hits. And I think if you put her on more production that's like that too, it's really gonna like do very well. And yeah, I think Rico Nasty is a really good example because she does make music that's a little heavier, and I think she does a really good job from a delivery standpoint on both verses and on the choruses as well. So that might be a really good reference point. But that's maybe the thing I would say is just I would love to hear her kind of like lean into it a little bit more in the verses as well. Thank you. I do need a stretch. I'm sorry, I went to the chiropractor today. But... And shout out to K Dryer, bro. I fuck with those guys. This is Michi, 718 Swerve.
Shorty got figure, my head and my ghost got me feeling like jigger, like killer, like Los. Came off the bench with my shooter, no top five. In a
you made me change my hat, bro. I don't know if I have a good one in here right now.
Up in my throat, on my bra like the rock side. Nigga, I mastered the hustle and flow. Got it back, had to double the dough. Immaculate, oh, I can't fuck with no hoe. Blow for blow, the untouchable go. Fuck a bad for myth, she a fashionist. Nigga token crazy, fade a pacifist. Freddie Hampton while I'm sipping activist. Eat for all my angels, Brody, Asher Spliff. If she got racks, I'ma hop in a purse.
Don't worry, guys. We got the Supreme camo hat. The Supreme Real Tree camo hat was over next to the desk. This one is a fun one, man. I'll definitely put this in the playlist for sure.
Hoppin' that coupe and I get it, I go. Still my niggas, my hitters, my bro. Shorty got figure, my hitter, my ghost. Got me feeling like jigger, like killer, like
thank you. I also do think this hat is hard. Maybe the thing that I would like to hear is just a little bit more on the ad-lib side of things from this one. I feel like we've got one really solid vocal layer. I would love to hear some additional vocal layers. I guess they're there. They're pretty tucked in the back, though. That's maybe the only thing I would say. Michi was cracking, bro. Be with us on Instagram. We're live on Twitch and YouTube right now. Come through. I gotta listen to more of Michi's music, I think. Chewy vibes. Shout out Chewy. I love Chewy. Oh, a little 444 monthly listeners, man. That's a good omen.
Still my niggas, my hitters, my bro. Shorty got figure, my hitter, my ghost. Got me feeling like Jigga, like killer, like Los.
I'm definitely gonna have to hit more from this artist for sure. Yo, if you guys are in the chat and you just joined us for the first time, make sure you go over follow us on Instagram as well. We do have songs from the comments content. The submissions for that are open for the next week. It's a playlist and content series as well. Send it in. If I'm fucking with the music here, submit it for the other playlist, the other content series. Odds are you'll make it into some of these things, because I do just like to support stuff that I've heard and I like, and, you know, artists that I fuck with. So this is the first single off his second project, series Eagles 2, from Flatbush to Belize to the world. Wow, that is very interesting. Yo, Rai, brother, you need to use Nero and submitting that, man. All right, we got Zoe by Christian Artigier up next, and then we'll do another free skip. This one is self-produced as well. Let us know what you think in the chat. Fuck that ad. We're not going to listen to it. I'll tell you what's up. How you doing? We're live on Twitch and YouTube right now if you want to come hang out. God damn, that shit hit hard. God damn, this shit is hard, man. Zuko says, come through, Kev, I got you. Shout out to Belize. I've never been. It's definitely on my list of places I want to go, though. Yo, where's everybody from in the chat? Forgot to ask today. Let us know. Christian Artigier, bro. This dude makes some crazy fucking hard music. Distortion's nice. CR1 ST1 AN _ AUD1 GIER. What's really cool about this is it has good balance. You know what I'm saying? Like it's distorted, it's heavy, it's loud, but the vocal still cuts through. You can still hear all of the individual elements of the production. It's not washed out in the mix. Repping Iowa somehow. H-Town, but I'm in Australia right now. What the fuck, Ben Hamido? Where in Australia are you? Victoria, BC. Crazy that you make this music in Victoria. Victoria does not look like a place where this music comes from. Australia's on my list too. I mean, it's not. Just for everybody who doesn't know, like, this is what Victoria looks like. Does this look like a place where they get this hype? Nah. Not at all. Australia has one of the most cool, like, R&B scenes of the whole world, I think. Every time I hear artists, like an R&B artist from Australia, I'm always, like, really impressed. Also, great hip-hop scene there as well. Shout out to Oshua, one of our community members. Unbelievable artist from Australia as well. I mean, bro, I like this. You gotta start putting this shit on DSPs, man. I need this shit on Spotify. I want to be able to playlist it and support it. That's it, Ruby. That's the only thing I could say. I need more places to listen to this. Good job overall, though. Look, I'm gonna sit here and truthfully be a fan and enjoy that. Let's do a free skip while the end of the song plays, so I don't have to do do. Come on over, Flex Profit up next. Come over, Flex Profit. I'm so stupid. This is an interlude. It's rare that someone submits an interlude for stream. I'm not mad at it. Let's see what's up. Good visuals on this already. Silk and velvet music. I like that.
Baby, quit playing, come over. Know you trying to sip a mimosas, trying to ride me in my sofa. Then put your head on my shoulder, you love when I pull her. Then have you been that ass over?
I will say I'm not crazy about the vocal mix. I like the energy. I feel like in the vocal mix specifically, there's maybe just a little bit too much low end in this vocal. It sits in a weird place for my ear, personally. I don't think that's a bad thing, but for me, that's maybe the only thing I could say off a rip on this one is that I wish the vocal set in a different space EQ-wise than maybe they do. Short and sweet, though, 154. Not mad at the song length. Really like the production style, and visually I'm also into just like the aesthetic as well. Flex Profit _ on Instagram. We love an AAPI rapper in here also. I can't be mad about that. Got love for my community, man. Happy AAPI Heritage Month to all my fellow AAPI people in the chat right now. Yeah, it's just, that's it for me. Vocals could be a little bit more present. This outro could have been about 30 seconds shorter, I think, too. Probably could have ended right about here. I'm gonna skip that 45-second long outro. That's probably my biggest thing. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not a big fan of an overly long intro or outro. I just don't think that's a necessary piece of any song, really. So I would just, you know, keep that in mind. You'll lose people. At least it's on the back half, so you're not gonna lose people before you get into the song. But outside of that, just presence in the vocals. I wish they were a little bit more up front, a little bit more in that higher register EQ-wise. Bedrooms, Fried Monk, Drunk. Let us know what you think in the chat.
I'm sorry, saw that. I don't mean no harm.
Oh, thank you. Also saw you had Khan featured. He just did a song with me when I opened for Asher Roth. Oh, I love that. Yeah, Khan was tight, bro. That was a good find the other day. Bedrooms Music on Instagram. I mean, this is chill, bro. I definitely like a real easy listen. Let us know what you think in the chat, but I'll fuck with this. This is real easy to listen to music. Lots of cool elements. This is the type of shit I'd be singing to in the car. A little bit, it maybe leans a little bit more southern indie for me. Like, there's a lot of bands that I've heard like this from Nashville that I feel like I've, like, just living there, I feel like I heard in college. So that's probably what it reminds me of a little bit more, is just a little bit more southern indie music. I'm interested to see where you guys go though, because it almost feels like you have like a little like bad, not good kind of vibe to you as well. Congratulations, that's pretty dope. Yeah, you guys are from Georgia, right? This feels like Georgia to me. I think that's like a weird thing to say, but like there's a lot of like indie musicians that I've heard from Georgia where this is kind of like the overall feeling of the music, but it's real solid. Like, I can't complain about it at all. Bedrooms Music on Instagram. I think it would actually be super interesting to hear you do a collab with like a more jazz soul type singer, almost like maybe like a Brittany Howard kind of sounding voice. I feel like it could fit really, really good, especially on the production style as well. Bedrooms Music on Instagram. Just a weird A&R hat thing for you. Like, I just feel like that could be like a really, really cool collab to do something in that space. Pretend Again, Chase up next. My first thing is maybe that Chase is a really difficult artist name SEO-wise. But I am excited to listen to this, because I have no idea about anything about this artist at all. From a suburb outside of Atlanta, this is my first studio release, recorded in Brooklyn, produced by Philip Weinrobe. Hard to pinpoint the genre. Let us know what you think in the chat. Oh, fire.
What if the whole world
Jazz.
shifted
This is jazz to me.
on its head?
Beautiful vocal tone. Yeah, I agree. This is definitely jazz.
What
You
if
got a clarinet in there? Was that a clarinet or a bassoon?
said weren't whole,
Got an upright bass?
were holy
Like a brushed hi-hat? This is jazz. And tone was cracking. Bass clarinet. Hard. This is really beautiful. I think you'd actually have a lot of success if you pitch this as jazz. What's crapping? Hopefully nothing. Hopefully nothing's crapping, Antone. No, we got another release night tonight. I got 2 releases coming up. This is Chase. I would maybe, one thing that I would say to you, Chase, is I would probably use first and last name for your artist name. Just from an SEO standpoint, it's going to help people find you a little bit better than if you just go by Chase. So, like, just Chase is going to be, that one's going to get buried. There's a lot of Chases out there that make music, especially in country. But I like this a lot. The bass clarinet is a really nice tone and feel to it. This feels like a classic jazz vocalist, like Sarah Vaughan, Billie Holiday kind of vibes. Like, I like this. Let us know what you think in the chat, but to me, this is hitting. Beautiful work. Wait, where are you from? Suburb outside of Atlanta. What part? We talking Decatur? Jeff Buckley-ish. I don't know that I've ever listened to Jeff Buckley. I don't think I could tell you if that was right or not. I mean, we've got like 6 more songs we absolutely have to get through, but I agree, New Nero looks great. From Dallas. Is that outside of Atlanta? Wait. Did I read this wrong? Or are you not this Chase? Are you a different Chase? Am I talking to you as if you're in here, but you're not in here? This was really nice, man. It is you. Okay. I didn't know there was a suburb of Atlanta called Dallas. That just threw me for a loop. I spent a lot of time around Atlanta too. I don't know if I've ever seen that. Beautiful. I mean, look, like this, like you need to send this to NPR. You need to send this to the jazz playlists. Like this feels like something that a lot of Wifey and I just slow dance to this as Kev Speaks Truth. That's so beautiful. That's so beautiful. Oh, I love that. This is great. For a 4-minute long song at a pretty slow tempo, man, I will listen to this again. Please let me know when this actually officially comes out, because I will playlist this. I like this a lot. But definitely jazz. If I had to put a genre on it, definitely jazz. That's the direction that I would go if you were pushing it. Even if you're not trying to be a jazz artist, I would say push this one at least in that direction. Nah, you look, I think anybody with ears would probably say that was really good. Anybody with ears who could listen to who listens to jazz at all would be like, this was a really solid, classic feeling jazz vocal sound. I like that shit. Email my video guys back. They want to work with you. I'm dead. That's hilarious. Old friends, J November. We're going to switch gears just a little bit right now. We're heading up to Toronto, I think.
If you ain't noticed, here's a letter that I feel that I owe.
Seriously, great job on that, Chase. I actually love that. I can't wait to hear more music from you as well. First song recorded ever is crazy. Is Jay from Toronto? Why do I think he's from Toronto? Is he not from Toronto? Is he from Baltimore? Kev, send that email back, bro. No, sometimes Kev just be smoking and forgets.
My condolences to the funeral. No longer rolling deep, I'd rather be all by my own. And if I'm making an appearance, you better check your tone. It was a couple times.
This dude is not from Toronto. I'm lying.
But when you born in the snow, then you tend to turn out cold. Yeah. And to all of them old friends, I'm here to tell you I was never an old dick.
Got a nice bounce to it. I think we're oh, fuck yeah, bro. Congratulations to you as well for the 101 days sober. Very nice. That's beautiful, bro. I think for me on this one, delivery on the vocal needs a little bit of work, mix on the vocal needs a little bit of work. If you listen in, all right, this is the thing. This is maybe gonna piss everybody off, but this is for me the line. If you listen to these vocals and you can hear if you can hear the reverb separately of the vocal, it's too much reverb. And I don't mean like, oh, you can hear it and it's there. I mean like if it feels like almost a completely separate thing. It's hard to describe, but that's what it sounds like. You know what I'm saying? Fair enough, Kev. It's got a nice bounce to it. Yeah, the bounce is it for sure. I don't know. There's no stylistic approach. If there's too much and it's stylistic, but it's mixed right, it still doesn't sound like it's a separate element. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's ways to do it, I think, where it makes sense, and it's like, oh, you got a lot of reverb delay on this, and it is a stylistic thing. But I think generally what I hear more often than not is that there is too much because it feels like a separate, like there's too much volume on it. You can hear it too much, where it's not even blended with the vocal well. And I feel like this is maybe closer to not blended well, but it definitely feels like it's not blended in a way where like that reverb is like something you hear constantly. You know, it's constantly there. I think when it's done stylistically, you hear it come in and out as well. It's moments of like intense automation to have more reverb, and then it pulls back. But because this is constant throughout, that's why it feels like it's too much. I don't know how to describe it other than you hear it as a separate thing. I would definitely come back to this too. I feel like if he cut the reverb down a little bit on his vocal, it actually would cut through in a really, really nice way and maybe feel a little bit more like in your face. I feel like the reverb is pushing it back a little bit more in this mix, and that's what I don't like about it. But the bounce is good, the vocal delivery is good. We need some ad-libs, we maybe need some like doubles on certain parts of the vocal. But the bars were good, and I do think that tonally at least, that is what stood out to me there. At JNovember on Instagram, if you're rocking with that one, we're going to keep things moving. Maya Unagi, Stumbling up next. This one drops tomorrow as well. Yeah, the lyrics were good, man. I will say that. And Jay is like someone I've listened to a couple times and have liked things from. I just think that with that one, it's just slightly too much reverb.
Picked up some words from the wild.
Just going to go ahead and put this out. Oh, this is out already. This came out today? This came out today. Sorry, not tomorrow. Put this in the new music Who This playlist as well. Yeah, Maya's an incredible composer, producer, writer, vocalist. I'm a big fan. She got an EP that's coming out soonish that they're working on that I've heard, which is also very good. Lots of really cool jazz influence and soul influence in there as well. Go follow though, at Maya Unagi on Instagram. If you haven't listened to it before, Fool's Gold is absolutely one of my favorites, and Deep Red is very good too. Whatever, 9 p.m., but it popped up super early on DSPs. It's fine. Don't worry about it. We can listen to it here, and I'm glad it's out. Anton wants to make more smooth R&B. You could maybe tap in with Maya out in on the West Coast. You guys are in LA now, right? You're not in Oakland anymore? Were you ever in Oakland? You were, right? Still in NorCal? This reminds me of if Flexa Gates was an R&B singer. Fair.
It's on the horizon. I'm still improvising. And I'm sitting here.
South Bay, okay.
On the corner of promise and fear.
This was actually one of my favorite, of the thing that you sent over, this was one of the standouts for me too from the EP. I really like this one a lot. This is a great single.
You're starving for answers.
Love the little visual here too. I'm assuming you shot the visuals, Alan. Great artwork. Just great colors. Beautiful setup. Yeah, Alan shoots everything in the little canvas over here too, shot by Alan. I'll make it bigger so you can see. Sounds like something Drake would sample and then talk about the girl not calling him back in the best possible way. I'm dead. I'm deceased. That was a really nice octave jump and then run back down. Beautiful. I don't know if Chase is still here in the chat, but Chase and Maya should connect, I think, musically too. I feel you on the vocal mix thing, Antone. I hear that as well. I do think that this is stylistic though. High pass is no low end. Yeah, low pass is no high end. We ran it through tape. Damn, that's kind of cool. So that's a stylistic, purposeful thing. It kind of reminds me of fuck. Is that Daniel Caesar? It does have a warm vintage sound. You can hear the tape hiss too, which is nice. The tape noise. No, I like that. I mean, look, again, stylistically, this is Fool's Gold also. Watch, I'll play for a second because I love this song. The fucking horns on this one, man. Oof. Such a great song. At my Unagi on Instagram, make sure you go follow. Big fan. Go listen to our other music as well. It's absolutely worth your time. I'm a dog. I'm a mutt. Titus remix. I'm so glad we finally got into this one. When I tell you right now, one, I've listened to Mutt by Leon Thomas probably 500 fucking times in the last 3 weeks. I can't stop. It's a perfect song. This remix is absolutely phenomenal. I listened to it the other day. I saved it to the community playlist. It fucking slaps. Some of you are going to get an ad in 56 seconds, but I'm going to play it anyway, and we'll try and get you into the meat of the song. You'll get most of it. Mud is so fucking hard. Shout out Leon Thomas. This shit is unbelievable. I might re-release Fool's Gold. I wouldn't re-release it because I wouldn't want to lose the streams personally. Unless you do like a thing where you upload it, re-release it, tie it to the same like product code. But I wouldn't do it unless there's like a legitimate reason. Maybe do another version of it. Come on, bro. It is an absolutely perfect flip. It's so good, bro. You guys are having the exact same reaction that I had when I heard this the other day. I literally was sitting in my room like, oh my God, what the fuck? This is unbelievable. A huge smile on my face. I mean, it's technically not the same master file, so that's probably how. You know what I mean? It's got like the vocal elements, but it's, yeah, I don't know how either. Like, sometimes you just gotta try. Alan said, "Got me throwing ass in the office." Bro, I'm telling you, if anyone heard this outside, they would freak out. This is like one of those songs, like right now, if you heard this outside, you would just freak out. Yeah, it's a remix. He's not sampling the entire song. That's why. There was an option to post it as a remix, so I think that's it. I think that's probably it. And maybe it's sometimes, yeah, sometimes it depends on the percentage of the song too. It was so tough, bro. I heard that shit the other day and I was just like, oh my God, this is perfect. Titus.flp on Instagram. Make sure you go follow. Unbelievable work, bro. It's definitely top 5 in the community playlist without a doubt. Leap Year, Newman up next. God damn. This one's got Russell on it as well.
Yeah, the summer finna be the coldest one.
Send some Anton some beats like that. Definitely will go viral on TikTok right now. Make sure you post that shit on TikTok if you haven't. Love this as well. Immediately. The way that this sample flip is done on here, very good.
We good at spotting all that fake shit. They gon' carry on when we bored. Man, all this shit got me bored. I'm lapping on calling this leap year. I'm lapping on calling this each year. I'm wherever I don't even see piss. I'm These niggas get high for 3 cheers. This ain't local, this global. The job ain't finished. I'm only seeing the spinach. I'm only seeing the fraud.
Hold on.
Niggas in front of the finish. They gon' act like you really ain't you. So the start diminish. And they start to get it after taking the art. And showing the work that just set us apart. I love when she twerking that shit going crazy. They lazy, they finished. I want from the start. Been having my way, they ain't having enough heart. I can't live it, just trying to get by. Never have
There's not anything else to say. Oh my God. I gotta get a soundboard, guys. It's too much fun. The sound effects are too much fun. I know I gotta get a stream deck, bro. I was literally just thinking that earlier today. I was like, I need a stream deck so I can just do this. I'm gonna have way too much fun though. It's gonna get out of hand. I think if I get a stream deck, it's gonna get out of hand. Bro, I'm just over here with the mouse, flicking away on the mouse. At least we got a still series though.
But I really wish that line was a joke. But it's not. Check the news and see stories like it.
This is real solid, man. I have 2 and I don't even stream. What do you have 2 for? What do you use them for? Newman 10 Steps, man. This dude's a great rapper. I will just say that off rip. Like, I've listened to some other songs from him already, and I've been pretty much a fan of everything that I've heard from him so far. Absolutely nothing. Lil Russell on Instagram too, but you know, that boy's out of here. 1.7 million. Newman 10 Steps. KG Hoops was cracking. No More Resolutions. That's also another one I've got saved from Newman. The one thing I will say, totally up for interpretation, it does feel like the sub kick is maybe a touch heavy. It hits. It's maybe a little overpowering at moments. You need more music? Oh shit. Make sure you go check out my playlist, because I got hella music for you. And I guarantee you probably have not heard most of it. Ooh. God damn. Newman 10 Steps on Instagram. Make sure you go follow. That was Leap Year with Lil Russell, PTYK Idol up next. I think we got another free skip coming up in one song after this. PTYK. Got a good bounce. Got a good bounce. If you want to submit music, make sure you submit right here. Everything goes through Nero. We've got 2 more paid skips left, and we are a little over stream ending. But we'll get through these other ones. We'll do one more free skip. This is Loud, says Kev. I would listen to this. This is good production. This is a good bounce to it. Lyrically, maybe it doesn't move me the same way the whole way through. But there's a lot of things happening, I think, in the production, stylistically around the vocals and the vocal production that really hit for me right now. PTYK.wave. Shit, Titus, send me some shit, man. No, you know what? I do like this. I wish there was maybe a little bit more variation in the production, especially in the arrangement of the beat. It just feels like there's maybe moments where things could cut out, things to draw back in, just to add a little bit more movement. It is a little bit like loopy at this point, but I do think the vocals feel really good. Bro, I'd do it. I do be singing low key, very low key. Yeah, all right. Biggest feedback for you on this one, PTYK, is just more variation in the production. I think arrangement in production is like one of the really big things a lot of people don't do, especially like earlier on in their production careers, and I think it makes a huge difference just in the movement in the song and how interesting the song is throughout. This is only 2 minutes long, so it's not the end of the world that it does feel like a little bit more of a loop. You know, even if that is 16/8 bars or whatever it is, just kind of repeating. But I do think if you want to elevate, especially as you're kind of getting into that next phase of music, one of the things that you guys could do is just kind of really, really work on the arrangement side of things a little bit more. Like a Dancer featuring Maisie by Ben Hamito. Like a Dancer's pride exposing itself, a man wrestling with the fact that the flaws he points at in her age are just reflections of his own, magnified by a world eager to judge her first. Wow, that is...
Now is the time to visit the...
Yeah, it's a long queue. We're not going to get to everybody tonight either, but don't worry. I am back on Monday from 6 to 8 p.m. Eastern time also. This is my schedule. We do every Monday and Thursday, 6 to 8, music feedback. And you can go submit music on the Kayvan's House page on Instagram and also on Discord. Our community playlist is open right now. So if you have a Spotify link, you can go put it in our community playlist submissions channel on Discord. I'll be listening to those. That closes on Monday, so you guys only have like 4 more days to submit for that, okay? I like this already. I'm Ben Hamito. Is that me? That's me. That's me. Look at my face. That's a good thing. If my face looks like that, you've done good music. This reminds me of My Boo by Ghost Town DJs. We should be doing that dance right now. Everyone should be doing that dance from Fortnite. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Why did I go to images? Why did I go to images? Running Man, the Running Man, that's it. Boo, get out of here, Christy Gnome. Get out of here, Christy Gnome. You're trash. I also love this kind of bounce. Not that Running Man. This Running Man. This. Why does the low-key fit so perfectly as well? Why does it fit so perfectly? Fuck. Oh my god. Shout out to this kid for really committing to doing this. Is cool. Oh, it's Roy Purdy. What am I doing? Of course. Shout out to Roy Purdy for being willing to do this. Is cool. Damn, he was really the king of this shit when it was hitting, wasn't he? Bro, you just gotta repost all these Roy Purdy videos and put your song on it. Like a Dancer featuring Maisie. Great work. I'm Ben Hamito on Instagram. All right, we got one more. Dule by Yama. Dule is the last name of the dude from Holes that falls for and tries to save that one teacher. Theme for the song. Love that. And then, you know what? I'm gonna go eat dinner after that because I'm hungry. So, Yama saying on Instagram, this is dope. This is dope too. Alright, we got a bunch of shit we did not get to today, but don't worry, we're back on Monday, 6 to 8 p.m. Eastern time.
Can I show you the world?
We're gonna hit a raid after this too, so come on the raid. Let's see who's on right now. It's probably Big Duck. Big Duck. I miss Big Duck, so we're gonna go raid Big Duck. Damn, this is hard, bro. I don't know if Yama's still in the chat, but I like this a lot.
Words that I write turn grant line. Cold bars, them a nigga turn landmine. Impossible flip, but I landmine.
This is actually a perfect way to end the stream. Yeah, great job, Yama. This is tough. I think you do a really good job on the vocals on this one as well.
Can I show you the world, miss? Can I show you the world? Can I show you the, hey, can I show you?
I mean, one thing I would like to hear, and I think something you could do, is just more variation in the vocal. And I think you could do that through post-production. I don't think you need to do that in the vocal delivery necessarily, but like little effects here and there, little foreman shifts here and there, little chops here and there. You know what I mean? I think it's just those little details, like the additive details, that will help it kind of elevate and stand out. But this is really good. It's really good as is. Yeah, you know what I mean? It's like absolutely not like a, if you don't do this, it's going to have a huge impact on how I listen to the song. But I do think just from like a standpoint of like, well, you could really stand out if you continue to just add some more like extra details in there that make it stand out from other stuff in this space. Real solid though, honestly.
Can I show you the world? Can I show you the, hey, can I show you it?
I like this. Let me know when this drops. We'll definitely put this in the playlist when it drops. I think when you get into the chorus too, more ad-libs in the chorus would help. Just separate the sections, you know what I mean? I think that's one of the things I don't necessarily hear is the separation between sections in the song. Even though I know they're there, because like I can hear the difference between a chorus and a verse. But I do feel like there needs to be more separation in like the way it builds into one section and then pulls back on separate sections. And I just think that that's in general something that like every artist should be doing. All right, I'm gonna fucking, let's see. We'll spin the wheel one time. I feel like I owe you guys another free skip. It's gonna be Tarek. We're gonna end on this one. But if it's not hidden, we'll do another one.
Why you think it's so easy to be?
It's like almost got a little weekend to it in the vocal. All right, I'm gonna put this raid in. Come on this raid with us. I'll see you in the chat over on Duck's stream as well. Looks like he just stepped away to do some sort of debauchery, probably. Tarek Music on Instagram if you're rocking with this one. We are gonna end this session, but I might open up submissions before the weekend for next week's stream. We'll see. And come on this raid with us. I see 10 of you in the 15 in the chat. Let's go. Come with us. Last call again. Make sure you join the Discord. Submit in the community playlist if you haven't. Go follow us on Kayvan's house. And I will see you guys next Monday. Have a great weekend. Be safe. I'm also doing a live stream with Venice tomorrow. So if you're around and you want to pop out, make sure you go check out Venice Music on Instagram. There's a free sign up in there as well. So you can also send me your music in the Venice stream if you want to. I'll be live tomorrow afternoon. I think around 4 or 5 p.m. So I'll see you there. Have a good rest of your weekend. If not, I'll see you on Monday. Peace. Thanks again to everybody who followed, all the new paid skips, all the new subscribers. You guys are the best. Okay. And don't forget to submit for the New Music Who This playlist as well, which will drop tomorrow. If you have new music that's coming out, you can submit that music, and I will listen to it tomorrow when it drops. If you have music coming up in the following weeks, you can also do that too, and I'll go back and look for those songs and go find them, okay? All right, we're out. We're going on this raid right now. 6 seconds. Come with us. I'll see you in Mo's stream.
Still fucked up as them dollars. I waste so much time in college. I don't waste my mama money. I done fuck around, lost my scholarship. No matter how hard I was trying. It's a miracle, nigga, and finished. Some shit I hate to acknowledge. Reminisce like nigga, I'm tripping.